When your shipment arrives from GGS Structures, locate the box labeled Open Me First. This box contains your documentation, parts lists, and drawings. Familiarize yourself with the drawings and the parts included in your order. The main parts of your GGS Cannabis Rolling Bench are trays, stands, purlin supports, cross members, threaded rod, side rails, end rails, and rollers. Proper preparation is essential for a smooth bench installation. Be sure to cross-reference your drawings often. Before you begin, make sure you have the necessary tools: permanent marker, a caulking gun, rubber mallet, drill, impact driver, string line, level, putty knife, and measuring tape. You will also find an anti-tip bracket tool in your order. You will need this tool to install your anti-tip brackets that connect the table to the stands. Measure out and mark the stand placement. Place stands in their correct positions, double checking the spacing. Field drill holes in the bottom of the stands at approximately 1.5 inches for purlin placement. Insert threaded rod into the top of the stands, referring to drawings for nut placement. These nuts are what will help establish a level bench surface and maintain proper slope for drainage. Drill holes in the top of the stands for purlin placement. Drill off to one side to avoid hitting the threaded rod. Using the bolts provided, install the cross-bracing purlins on both ends.
For benches less than 48 feet in length, you only require one brace at each end. For anything longer than 48 feet, we're going to have a second cross bracing that's going to mount to the inside.
After all of the stands are installed, lay out the rollers along the length of the bench. Insert the roller into the previous one, and using the self-tapping screws provided, secure the rollers. There are 2 rounds of rollers down the length of each bench. Roll each roller to the outside edge of the benches. Lay the side rails across the standards. Measure and mark the location of the cross members according to your drawings. Click in each cross member at the marked location. Keep in mind that the spacing is on center. When all cross members are clicked in, lower the bench top to lay across the rollers. Measure and mark the location of cross members along the side rail to be installed down the length of the bench. Align the cross members into the channels along the side rail. Once they're all aligned, pound them into the channel using a rubber mallet. Once both sides are installed, the end rails can be fastened. Align at the top first, then the bottom, ensuring that they click together in the corner. Fasten the top and bottom corners with the provided self-tapping screws, then repeat for the opposite end.
Just on this corner here.
Install the splice where the side rails join along the length of the bench. Line the anti-tip bracket in the correct position, Slide the tool over the cross member and rotate until the bracket clicks into place on each side. Once the bench top is assembled, try rolling it and listen for scraping. If scraping is heard, locate the noise and check that the cross members are square and parallel to the lower bench stand. Start at one end of the bench, laying down the first tray. Then from the other end, working towards the middle of the bench. Next, apply glue to the seams using a caulking gun. Run the putty knife along the seam to seal it and to remove any excess. The glue must dry for at least 24 hours at a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the temperature is below this, the drying time should be increased. It's important that the temperature be kept constant during this curing cycle. Let it stand for an hour, then inspect the seam with a good white light to make sure there are no holes or bubbles. If there are any visible holes or bubbles, please fill them in as needed. You can test the seals by flooding the tables before using the tables in production. Install the grow-net support brackets to the bench top using a rubber mallet to secure. Insert pin into the hole at the bottom and place the 5-foot aluminum tube into the bracket. Repeat along both sides.